In this episode of Bear Podcast,
Southern Decadence wrap-up,
20-year-old coming out.
Armagayddon.
All this and more coming up next.
BearPodcast, 534.
Hey, all you bears!
He's texting to bump into Big Hairy Man.
So scientists may have finally solved the puzzle of what makes a person gay.
Well, I'm not taking you to get something. Scrub there, fix it for you.
Can I do the podcast in my underwear?
Gay, the geek and the bizarre.
It's one of those things that's funny, cute, white. That's 2 glasses of wine.
Two
He's a lightweight, so it don't take much.
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
Okay, fine. You really have to.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I'm Ray.
And this is episode 534. And it's a Tuesday, September 2nd, 2014.
Happy post-Labor Day.
Happy post-Labor Day. Are you wearing white?
Did you see me wearing white?
No, Ray's not wearing white.
No white shoes.
No white shoes. I don't have a pair of white shoes either. So, how was your weekend, Ray? For Labor Day weekend?
For Labor Day weekend, it's pretty relaxed. I didn't do much. Stayed around home.
Staycation.
Staycation, pretty much.
Did you watch any movies?
I watched Finnegan's Rainbow, which we found out a certain partner of mine went into labor when she was watching it when it was originally showing in the movie theaters in 1969. So we watched that. It was okay. Other than that, we went out Sunday night and hit a couple of the bars in town. It was kind of dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ran into a few people that stayed in town.
Yes.
But everybody else was in New Orleans. Well, let's put it this way. All the real sluts were in New Orleans this weekend.
No, we're not sluts that much. So yeah, last weekend.
That's not slutty.
That's not slutty.
That's not
This is not
slutty.
either. Let's wait for another picture. Those are
That's
slutty.
a slut.
Those are sluts. Okay,
That's
if you're
a
watching
slut,
the
let me
video
tell you.
or the video right now. Yeah, so actually last weekend was Labor Day. It was Southern Decadence in New Orleans, and that's why I was there. I was there Friday afternoon with Wayne and Canyon. We went there and stayed at Mike's place, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, we got to eat at our usual places. Come to think of it, we always eat at our usual places.
Did you go have one of the Super Bowl boys?
Yeah, we went to Po' Boy Nazi. Yes, we went to Po' Boy Nazi on Burgundy and Domaine. If you guys know that restaurant, it's a grocery. We call it Po' Boy Nazi for some reason. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I heard that there's not much people in Houston.
It was pretty slow.
You went out. You went out on Sunday.
Went out on Sunday, so
Mm-hmm.
it's just a nice, quiet evening. So
Yeah.
I wasn't too big on going out, but it happened, so
Yeah.
I went with it.
So we went out Friday night to the block party at the Phoenix, and it was I think
Speaking of sluts at Phoenix, this whore.
it's gonorrhea.
Well, no, she's not a whore. She's a slut because she don't charge. But
Uh-huh.
I heard many a morning she was leaving when the sun was coming up from upstairs. I'm just saying. I'm sure her DNA is all over that place.
Oh, gross. So yeah, it was a fun-filled weekend at the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I didn't go upstairs.
Right.
I did not go upstairs.
Uh-huh.
I behaved myself. So I was there, hung out at the
Did
the
Wayne
block
go
party.
upstairs?
No, they didn't. No,
Did Canyon go upstairs?
no, he didn't.
Chicken.
He didn't. I don't know if they seen. Oh, the last time we were there, they got to see the maze. There's a maze now. They're up there. I
Uh-huh.
think you were there. No, did you
I
go?
don't think I've been up there to see the maze.
Okay.
So.
So yeah, it's exciting. It's pretty good. We didn't get to see Ed. You know Ed, Big Ed.
Big Ed.
We didn't get to see him, and met Kai and Rick. They were there too, so it's awesome to see them. And also Ed. There's the pictures here somewhere. Oh, there's Ed on the right, and Kai and Michael in the middle. Yeah, it's pretty hot there. Okay, so we were there, checked out some restaurants. There's this new place called Stella. Not a new place. It's been there for a long time. Stella. Yeah, we ate there, and then Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Yes, yesterday, Monday morning. Yeah, we ate at the Oceana Grill, and on the way there, we stopped by in Baton Rouge. I've never been to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Never been, meaning never really stopped and drove around the
Yeah.
city because I've always I always drive through Baton Rouge, coming back, always drive through, but never went into the city. So we did. It's pretty sad. But then the food is great because we ate at this restaurant called Parains or Parans. They have pretty good shrimp po' boy and turtle soup. They were serving
Turtle
turtle
soup?
soup. Did you ever try? Have you ever tried turtle soup
No,
before?
I do not eat turtles.
No. Why not?
I'm not a turtle man.
You won't eat turtle? How about alligator? You would eat alligator?
I think I've eaten alligator before. Yeah.
Okay. Snake? Would you eat the snake?
Nah.
No. Snake burger? No.
No.
Anyway, so it was just a fun-filled weekend. We some of the pictures
See,
here.
Paul's just waiting for a penis to fall out of the air and fall into his mouth.
Yeah, that's right. And we, of course, Sunday. It's also it's the parade. It's the Southern Decadence parade every 2 p.m. on Sunday, and we got to see these costumes that you're seeing, all these shirtless bears, and I'll be posting a video. Oh, that's right. Oh, maybe we should tell the audience right now.
Maynard's going on vacation, so we have to put the show on hold for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're going to take a
devastated.
break. Oh, right.
He won't give me the password to do one by myself. So
Oh, I can help you make one. So Ray's going to have a break. We're gonna have a break for 2 weeks actually because I'll be out of I'll be out of town for a while.
he'll be out of the country for a while.
And but I do plan to post Southern Decadence videos, so I'll do that. There's not gonna be a show for Bear Radio Network or MP3. So Devin, if you're listening, you won't hear from us for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called vacation.
It's because vacation. We need to take a break once in a while,
That's right.
Okay, so after that, I went to work today, only to leave again tomorrow.
That's right. He went in for 1 day.
I just went for
I'm
one
back. Oh, let me clean out my 300 emails. Okay, see you in 2 weeks.
day. So, I'm sure I'll be checking my email when I'm there because I'm just busy. I'm just very, very busy these days. Anyway, okay, so we have a
Couple topics.
couple of topics. One is actually it's about Daniel Pierce comes out to his parents, and the family tells him to leave.
Yeah, and if y'all haven't seen the video, you can go on YouTube and watch it. Georgia and what is it? Kid gets kicked out after admitting he's gay. I think that was the title of the video.
Yeah. So what he did was okay, probably just a summary because we watched it. We watched the video already, and it's just a very. There are no people in the video because he was just recording on his phone
Yeah,
via using the camera feature. But then the audio is pretty clear. You can hear the parents really saying that we love you, but we cannot support you.
yeah.
We support you, but we don't support what
Yeah.
you do.
Which is one of those things we've talked about on the show a couple of times about when to come out to your parents and stuff like that. And from the video, apparently his parents knew him for a while he was gay, but he never admitted it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he admitted it, they're like, get the hell out.
Yeah, that's when they're kicking him.
So,
And then of course, he's telling them that he's been gay. It's not a choice. He's been gay all his life. Even the mother said, "I've always known you're gay since you were young."
So,
Yeah, and he made the choice when he was young. I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
you made this choice. You made this choice. No, you knew I was gay when I was young. So it wasn't. How could it be a choice? So it's just sad. So he got physically assaulted.
yeah, I
By
think
his
he
dad, I
got
think.
slapped or somebody knocked him down and pushed him around and stuff. It got a little rough.
Yeah, he's saying, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
but this is the other end of what happens on the spectrum when your parents are opening and stuff that, okay, we know, we don't care, blah, blah, blah. This is that other end of the spectrum. So,
Yeah.
But 40% of homeless youth in America are gay. So,
okay.
because they do this and their parents kick them out. So, a lot of people applaud them for posting the video, so it raises awareness of gay youth and some of the issues they go through because they get kicked out because they're gay and their parents can't deal with it.
Mhm.
But the good thing is Daniel,
His boyfriend.
Daniel's boyfriend, set up a GoFundMe account to help him cover living expenses, and he's raised over $82,000. So hopefully that'll get him finished through college and get him a good start in life.
Oh yeah, and he'll just laugh at his parents.
Well, yes.
The
Let's
ones
just
who
hope
kicked
he
him
don't go
out.
crazy and blow it like some stupid
Yeah.
ass
Now
gays.
eyes are on you now, Daniel Pierce.
That's right.
If you blow it up, like use it for I don't know drugs or just partying and everything, shame on you if you do that. But this is how you will prove yourself now.
Yeah.
So yeah. So to Daniel Pierce, if you just have to prove yourself now.
That's right. Prove that you're an adult and make the right choices.
Make the right choices now.
Because if I can live on $40,000 a year, that should get you through 2 years of life. That should get you through the rest of your college and take care of your needs for 2 years until you can get a job, get on your own. So,
it's just that I feel I'm worried about kids who are like this. Sudden rush of money. I just hope he doesn't blow it away.
Yeah, that's the one thing about doing something like that. So,
yeah,
because I know I'm 40 something and I still have issues managing money. So imagine what it is to be 20 years old and get $80,000 dropped in your lap. So hopefully he does a good thing.
Yeah.
But on a funny side
note,
moving on to our next topic, Irish gay marriage brings Armagayddon.
Oh, really?
It's another YouTube video. If you haven't seen this, a parody video about gay marriage has sparked a debate about the issue in the Republic of Ireland. Armagayddon pokes fun at how Ireland will change if same-sex marriage is introduced. It was made by the gay rights group LGBT Noise and has been viewed over 200,000 times on YouTube. Civil partnerships have been available in the Republic of Ireland since 2011. The country is due to vote on same-sex marriage referendum next year. So the video is this married couple. They lock themselves in their house. They won't open the door for anybody. It's set 2 years into the future. They said, in 2015, we thought that the gays wouldn't be allowed to be married because there's only like 6 of them in Ireland. But apparently they had a lot of friends, so they come out and pass the referendum, and now gay marriage it just destroyed our culture, and we've locked ourselves in our house, and we don't go out. And then watch the video. It's very funny. It's a very funny spoof because the twist on the end of it is kind of hilarious. So it's these closed-minded people. It's basically showing these closed-minded people that lock themselves in and stop enjoying life because of this one little thing. So hopefully gay marriage does not bring Armageddon to Ireland or anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I think the way things are heating up here in the States, it's going to have to go back before the Supreme Court for them to finally make a decision because one state's yes, one state's no, and they keep teeter-tottering back and forth on when they can do it, what they can do, stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that in the next year.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I just remembered something on Facebook. There was somebody posted it. If gay marriage, if it's a message to straight people.
Yeah.
If gay marriage if gay marriage can affect your life, then one of you is gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes sense. At least one of you will be gay. If it didn't, or
I believe in everybody having their beliefs, and if people don't want to deal with it, then they don't have to associate with gays. They can close themselves off and just not associate with it. But still, to me, it's one of those things that I think everybody deserves basic human rights, and the right to marry the person you love is a basic human right. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree with that. So that's why I got married. It is.
Put a ring on it.
Yeah. They put a ring on it.
Congratulations to Phil and Bob for your nuptials in New Mexico.
Phil and Bob. Have you met him before?
Yes, Phil, Empress Phil.
Oh, okay.
Emperor Bob.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. They got married
to New Mexico. Okay, so all right, let's move on.
All right, entertainment. We're back to the top 20 list. This is the top 10 movies of must see for the fall. And this is according to Yahoo. Number 10, Birdman, which will release October 17th, starring Michael Keaton, Edward Norton, and Emma Stone. Now, Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu Birdman. How do you say all that?
Inarritu.
All right, here's what he said. Birdman, art imitates life as Keaton, who plays a washed-up actor, Regan Thompson, best known for a feathered superhero from yesteryear, as he's attempting to stage a revival while fighting sanity-threatening delusions, family trouble, and Edward Norton. So they're saying that Michael Keaton...
This is a comedy.
It's a comedy thing, and they're saying that Michael Keaton might get an Oscar for this.
Oh, really?
They said that this is his comeback role.
Michael Keaton.
So
He hasn't
and
been around for a
he
long
has been
time.
around for a while. So
But, and what I do remember him as wait, I keep
Batman.
thinking. I keep thinking.
Batman.
No, not. Oh, yeah, Batman. No, it's Birdman. No, I keep thinking. Gene Wilder. Didn't Gene Wilder become a Condor Man? I don't know if you remember
Something
that.
like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was Birdman. This is not the Birdman, the cartoon.
I don't know. I can't remember.
But you remember the Birdman cartoon?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like. He talks like Space Ghost. His voice is like Space Ghost, but
I don't think it's the same Birdman.
it's the same Birdman.
I think it might be based on a comic, but I'm not sure. So
Okay. All right. Next is The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Really? They split it?
they
Okay.
got to milk that baby. That
And-
Mockingjay got to produce some change.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Starring Jennifer Lawrence, Liam Hemsworth, and Josh Hutcherson. Julian Moore. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Julian Moore?
She's in this one. Yep.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman when he was still alive. Or did they CGI him? I don't know.
I know. I think they had they were done with filming by before he committed
Okay,
suicide.
so when we last left Katniss and crew, they'd escaped the Quarter Quell version of the Hunger Games and were rescued by rebel force led by residents of the supposedly empty District 13. Now it's time for Mockingjay-led revolution and more Gale versus Peta action. It is true. I read the book, and yeah, there's a lot more Peta versus Gale, and I don't know if you read it a long time ago, right?
No, I've never read the books. Robbie's read the books, and he's
I
told
read
me
the
about
books.
them.
I don't. I didn't like the ending too much. Well, the Mockingjay. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it, but go ahead and watch it, I guess. But I was disappointed when I was reading it. Maybe I'm just jaded. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. Well, it's like the Divergent books. People say they're not happy about those
Depressing.
other stuff. Anyway,
Wait, one more. Jennifer Lawrence. Did you hear about what
her
happened to
nude
Jennifer
pictures.
Lawrence?
Yes.
Nude pictures.
Here's the deal, folks. If you take nude pictures and you don't want them to get published, don't take them because they get out. I hear people saying, "Oh, I saw nudes of you floating around on whatever the other day."
They take pictures, and I think what happened was it was a leak on the photo stream. I guess it is
I don't
through
know.
Apple. The way Wayne posts his picture, sometimes he shares it on an album,
Apple?
so it becomes available. It's kind of like the sex tape that was starring what's his name, Cameron Diaz. It came out some time ago. So if you
I'll
take a
keep up with all
picture of video and photo stream, or somehow it gets to your photo stream or your cloud, on your iCloud, and somehow people got to it. So anyway, it's illegal.
Well, you notice last weekend, one of the little boy band guys actually released a picture of himself naked because there's a little short video of him and he pulls his underwear and he's got a nice little dick on him. But he said, "Yep, that's me." And I was like, "Wow!" I said, "He's just putting it out there for the girls or
Yeah.
boys, whichever he's after."
So they're saying that if you have this picture, it's illegal to have this picture of Jennifer Lawrence.
Well, here the deal is: if you don't want your shit out there, don't put it out there.
Yeah.
Basically.
So yeah, I mean the FBI is involved. I was
Well,
reading
sure.
the
I mean,
radio.
somebody hacked accounts to get into this stuff.
Yeah,
apparently.
so
'Cause
don't.
there was a whole bunch of them that got it. So,
Yeah,
but
I don't know if our audience are watching or like Jennifer Lawrence anyway.
Anyway,
Mhm.
Foxcatcher. It was number 8. Release date November 14th, starring Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo. Okay, I might have to go see this, even though Steve Carell's in it.
You don't like Steve Carell,
I mean Steve Carell. I don't like Steve Carell.
but you want Channing
Tatum
Tatum.
and Mark Ruffalo. I like them.
Okay.
The Office alum dons a Nicole Kidman in the hours like Schneich to play John DuPont, oddball scion of the DuPont fortune and Olympic wrestling aficionado, who brings renowned wrestling brothers Mark and Dave Schultz, Channing Tatum and Mark Ruffalo,
Mhm.
into his rare field air, a move that has tragic if it awards friendly consequences. Carell never got an Emmy for playing Scranton's own Michael Scott, but he might soon be getting an ode to his EGOT hopes.
Mhm. Interesting.
So,
Well, I like Steve Carell at some point.
Eh.
You don't like him too much? No?
it was too much like Jim Carrey for me, and I don't
Okay.
like either one of them. So.
Mm. Okay, so next, Into the Woods and on Christmas Day. Yeah. So it features starring Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, Anna Kendrick, and Johnny Depp. They put Johnny Depp in the end. Usually he's just in the front. Oh, he's got Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep's got more Oscars than he does.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he might just have a small role. I don't know what he's doing in this one.
All right, so Stephen Sondheim's fairy tale mashup musical is getting the big screen treatment with an A-list cast. Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Rapunzel, and Jack of Beanstalk fame are among the main characters who come together in the woods and clash with the requisite witch, Meryl Streep. Fans of the stage version know to expect laughs at the beginning, but anticipate a darker, more poignant second half.
Yeah. So, and if you've seen it, the previews of it in the movie theater, it looks pretty good. So, and I'm a big fan of the musical. So, it was big when I went to college.
Which one? Stephen Sondheim's? Oh, Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I thought it's titled differently.
It's the movie version of the musical, Maynard.
Really? So is this a musical? I guess.
Yes, it is a musical.
Oh my God!
For a bunch of the 80 people born in the 80s, it was a big musical back then. So.
This is gay.
So, anyway, Inherent Vice, release date December 12th, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Josh Brolin, and Reese Witherspoon. What could go wrong with a stoner detective movie set in Hollywood at the end of the psychedelic 60s, starring mysterious award-winning actor Joaquin Phoenix, helmed by the mysterious award-winning director Paul Thomas Anderson, adapted from a book by mysterious award-winning author Thomas Pynchon. Throw Reese Witherspoon, Josh Brolin, and Benicio del Toro into this sticky icky mix, and you got yourself all the makings of a dude-worthy caper, and one the director is keeping under wraps until September, when Vice will premiere in the New York Film Festival.
So Joaquin Phoenix is back in the movie industry again.
Yep.
You know, remember that time after he did that hippie thing? Did you ever remember that? Him doing that after him doing the Walk the Line.
Yeah.
He did that with Reese Witherspoon, and then he went to a hiatus and then grew his hair long, grew his beard. You can't even recognize him and everything. And he was kind of obnoxious, trying to have this persona. It was, I couldn't understand it. But then he cut it off and did Her. H-E-R. Her. He did Her. He did Her. Did you watch Her?
Not yet. It's actually on demand now, so I thought I'd watch it.
Okay. You should watch Her. It's interesting, and you could see how he acted on it. So it's pretty interesting. Okay. So next is
number 5.
Number 5 is Dear White People.
Why are you so racist?
It's so racist. Tyler James Williams, Tessa Thompson, and Dennis Haysbert.
Comes out October 17th.
Yep. So Justin Siemens. I think it's Siemens. Buzzy. Yeah. So Justin Siemens' Buzzy directorial debut began as a concept trailer, then that went viral, with the internet's success allowing the young filmmaker to get the actual movie financed. Dear White People secured a what a name, a slot of at the Sundance and earned strong reviews there, as well as comparisons to the early, how do you say this, oeuvre of Spike Lee. So the comedy follows a group of black students at an Ivy League college ready to put the proverbial smackdown when a mostly white fraternity announces an African American themed house party. Now that
it almost sounds like something the Wayans brothers would do, but
yeah,
it sounds like
it's like White Chicks, type.
So, but it should be interesting. Number 4, Wild. Release date December 5th, starring Reese Witherspoon, Laura Dern, and Gabby Hoffman.
Reese Witherspoon again?
Yep. The Oprah-approved, best-selling Cheryl Strayed serves as Reese Witherspoon's big comeback vehicle, with the Oscar-winning actress reenacting the author's seemingly self-destructive but ultimately self-empowering hike along the 26,000-mile Pacific Crest Trail. Don't worry about
2,600.
Huh? 2,600.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about the 127-hour style spontaneous surges here, though Witherspoon does share James Franco's penchant for his Your Lifestyle flashbacks as the remnants of her failed marriage and the death of her mother. So,
Wild release, Reese Witherspoon. Okay. She's busy. Okay, Interstellar, the number 3. Of course. It's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, comes out November 7th. This is the big movie.
Really? It's really good?
Yeah.
So Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and what's her name? Oh, was it Jodie Foster? No, I'm kidding.
No.
It's not Contact.
Yeah.
Contact, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so one of fall's anticipated films, Christopher Nolan's latest, is also the one most shrouded in mystery. Plot details have been sparse, although a recent trailer and a surprise appearance by the Dark Knight trilogy director and his star Matthew McConaughey at Comic Con. Really? Did this Comic Con?
Yeah.
Shed a little bit more light on the sci-fi epic. We know that something catastrophic happens on Earth, as usual, forcing McConaughey's family to go to a Bruce Willis in Armageddon-esque voyage to the stars to save the planet, with themes like love is the one thing that transcends time and space. Nolan's saga, if all falls into place, could be the rare action blockbuster that will have you cheering and sobbing. Okay, so Interstellar. So is this similar to like the Family Robinson or something like that?
I don't think. I don't know.
You
Nobody
know?
knows. I think all the stuff you've been seeing previews in the theaters are just maybe the first part of the movie, and there's this whole back end of it they haven't even shown yet. This is going to blow your mind
Okay.
because Nolan usually does some pretty good stuff. So I'm waiting for it to see what happens because I think in the theaters you see all the stuff of Earth falling apart, people trying to grow crops, dust storms, all fires, all this kind of natural disaster stuff going on, and then at the very end of the clip, they show him going up in a spaceship and creating a wormhole and going through
Okay.
a warp into warp. So, and that's where it leaves it. But I think that part that you see in the trailer is just the very first part of the movie, and there's this whole other part of it that we haven't seen that's going to probably blow people away. So, anyway, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Number 2, Whiplash, release date October 10th, and it's limited. Starring Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons, and Paul Reiser.
Gene Simmons? J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. Prepare for the most intense movie you've ever seen about music school. Damon Chazelle's pulsating drama falls on an aspiring jazz drummer, Miles Teller, enrolled at a prestigious New York Music Conservatory, who will stop at nothing to become one of the greats. And that means surviving the tutelage of the school's renowned but cutthroat and conniving conductor, J.K. Simmons. The film scored a rare sweep at Sundance, winning both the audience and jury awards for Best Drama, and will likely continue to drum up awards attention through the spring, with Teller and Simmons both likely Oscar contenders. So it sounds like a good movie. It's probably one of those that most people won't go see, but it's going to be probably win Oscars.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean,
I
who
didn't
wants
even
to
know
go
these
see
people.
somebody be in a
Paul
cutthroat
Reiser.
music school? So,
It's called Whiplash.
Whiplash. So.
Okay, the last one, number 1, Gone Girl. It's on October 3rd. Coming out on October 3rd. Starring Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, and Neil Patrick Harris. Now, we had to watch this. It's got the NPH.
Well, I want to watch this anyhow. The previews look incredible because it's based on a book.
Okay. So if you read the best-selling mystery by Gillian Flynn, you just talked about the book, you're probably as curious as we are about how all the twists will transfer to the big screen. And if you're one of the few left who haven't read the 2012 book and have managed to avoid spoilers, thus far you have just under 2 more months to hold out. I guess I have to read it. Did you read this?
No, I've not read it. But it looks like one of those movies that twists and turns. And did he do it? Didn't he do it? Did somebody else do it? Is he making it look like somebody else did it, or somebody framing it? It's one of those weird movies. So.
Okay. So Ben Affleck stars as Nick Dunn, a simultaneously smug and sympathetic husband who finds himself the main suspect after the disappearance of his wife, Amy Rosamund Pike. This is Fincher's second adaptation of a hit novel in a row, following 2011's The Girl with the dragon tattoo. Oh, he wrote that. Okay.
No, he did not write that. He brought it.
Oh, it's just
He made the American version.
made the American version,
European
yeah.
version is much better.
But this time the script was written by the author herself. The two have been coy about how much has changed from book to movie. That always happens.
Yeah.
You lose a lot. And Fincher recently gave Entertainment Weekly an explanation that was even more befuddling. What has changed about the third act, he said, is everything and nothing. Oh, very revealing. That kind of mind-bending explanation feels like it could have been pulled from the book, making us more excited to see the film. So, okay, Gone Girl.
It's predicted to be the #1 movie of the fall. So
Really?
Yeah.
Gone Girl? That's
the previews look incredible. I mean, Ben Affleck looks like he's just like this poor dude. His wife disappears, and they show the things where they were having problems, and they look like he's been framing him. So, anyway.
So this is more It's not really sci-fi. It's really
No, Gone Girl is a murder mystery.
it's a murder mystery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, wait for it. So those are our entertainment news.
Yep.
So okay, everyone. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or if you'd like to leave us a voice message, you can call us at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR. Call us and leave us a voice message and we'll play it on the show. Just say hi. Or comment on some of our posts.
And subscribe via iTunes and Vimeo on YouTube, and follow us on Stitcher Radio. You can listen to us on Stitcher Radio or on the Bear Radio Network. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and go to the official website at BearPodcast.com. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. We'll catch you guys next week. And wolves and many hugs.
Woof, what a bear.
Podcast your ass.
Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear.
Podcast your ass.
Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear.
Podcast your ass.
Woof, what a bear.
In this episode of Bear Podcast,
Southern Decadence wrap up. See, you